Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to Small F1 Championship Edition and another part of our career mode with a Super Aguri. Thank you for the incredible support on the series so far. Even though success has not really been a thing, we have had probably more crashes than finishes this season. It's not been the greatest of times, but I'm having a ball. Hopefully you guys are too, and I'm quietly confident that we can have a good Grand Prix this time. Let's hear James Allen.
Session 1 of 3 is about to begin, so without further ado, let's get on with the action. We have Scott Speed leaving the pit lane first as Session 1 begins.
Well, I mean, this is a circuit that I absolutely adore. It's my favourite circuit of the lot to drive, particularly in the Codemasters games. I have no idea what my pace is going to be like on this game, but we'll try our very best. I've, got a little bit of confidence that we can go out there and put in a really, really top performance. But it's all going to be about whether we can keep it out the barriers and keep it out of harm's way of other drivers as well. Lots of heavy braking zones. But first and foremost, we got to try and get it out of Q1. And that'll be the first time since Malaysia, I believe. It's a good lap so far, that's for sure. Now coming up to the chicane, what can we do? I think we're probably looking at high 113s to get through to Q2. So here we come, up to the line. What's it going to be? It's a 113.6, which is the fastest time so far, and I think that might be enough to get through to Q2. Very good lap time there. Let's head back to the pits on that and see where it puts us. 9th at the moment. That's advanced time.
Drivers on a
still 9th
right now are Christian Klein.
Well. We are through to Q2 in 9th position.
In a few moments with
very strong pace.
Where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11. The second knockout session is about to begin.
Well, let's see. Let's see how we get on. I can't believe that. Through to Q2 nice and easily.
Positions 22 to 17 in session 1. After this session, we'll be down to 10 for the final showdown.
So let's see if we can replicate that in Q2, because if we can, could be a Q3 spot on the cards, but yeah, it would be quite unbelievable if we managed it. It's already a very good first sector. Not a bad start to the second sector as well. Yeah, don't think we've quite got the edge of the Q1 lap, but even a couple of tenths slower, and we'd probably be in a decent position. Here we come towards the final chicane. That's not bad at all, This isn't bad at all. We're coming up to the line. It's going to be an improvement. It's a 113.4. And I think that is going to be good enough to get through to Q3. As long as
Christian Klein
Q1 times respected. And there's another 2 tenths in it if we want it. So let's head back to the garage. Jarno Trulli at 13.3. Oh, 11th place at the moment. That's unlucky. Oh, but wow, what a qualifying position that would be if we could hold on to that. Let's advance the time forward a little bit.
Nico Rosberg.
And we're still looking for that 10th of a second. So here we go.
Christian Klein.
Let's see if we can find Let's see if we can find that 10th of a second we need to get through to Q3 for the first time in our career. And what a return to form that would be. That's definitely found the 10th in the first sector. It's all going to be about our breaking points here. That's not bad. That's certainly not bad. Two tenths down at the moment, so going to need a big final sector. We will get another chance at this. I can't believe that we're actually competing for this. Here we go. Lovely final chicane. And we come up to the line. And it's a 1:13.3, but... oh, it's actually exactly the same time as Jarno Trulli, believe it or not. Oh, but because he set it first, he gets the pleasure of going through to Q3 as it stands. A little bit wide there. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. That's our Q2 over. There's nothing we can do about it now. Oh, I was desperately trying to turn around without the traction control on. It didn't quite happen. But, well, what a shame. But it is going to be a wonderful P12. Oh, P11, sorry. And that is going to be our highest grid position of the season. And with nice hot tyres off the formation lap, who knows what we can do. Ah, but there you go. Trulli has done a fantastic time. And Button, so yeah, we wouldn't have got through anyway. But there you go. We do finish in 11th place. Absolutely brilliant. 3 tenths ahead of David Coulthard, Ralf Schumacher, Nick Heidfeld, Christian Klein and Jacques Villeneuve, the other drivers, to drop out in Q2.
As we enter the final stage of qualifying, the shootout stage, the slate is wiped clean.
And you know what we would have done? We would have run it really light in Q3 to try and get pole position.
You have too. We'll see you tomorrow for race day. Goodbye.
But there you go, Michael Schumacher is on pole position, Juan Pablo Montoya in second there, Fernando Alonso third, Raikkonen fourth, Fisichella in fifth, Button sixth, Massa seventh, Rosberg an excellent eighth, Barrichello ninth, and Jarno Trulli in 10th. We qualify P11 for the race tomorrow. Let's get into the action.
This is the beautiful city of Montreal and the location of the Canadian Grand Prix. Yes, indeed, it's race day in Montreal and we have a 112,000 sellout here at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit. The track itself is a series of very similar sections with long straights, slow corners and heavy braking zones. It's a circuit that requires stability under braking, low drag down the straight and good traction on the exit of the corners. And as always, grid position is critical. Pretty much perfect weather conditions for racing here today, so we should see some very competitive lap times during this race. Michael Schumacher will start from pole, while Juan Pablo Montoya starts alongside him in second. They're followed by Fernando Alonso in third. Fourth is Kimi Raikkonen. Row 3 and 5th place for Giancarlo Fisichella. Jenson Button completes the third row. Felipe Massa lines up 7th. Rosberg is 8th.
The grid has been cleared.
Here we go then.
And off they go on their parade lap.
And we'll be getting a nosebleed. We're that far away from our usual grid slot. Get plenty of rubber down in these grid spots, and nice to be on the left-hand side of the grid, which means we'll get the inside line going into the first corner. It is going to be a lot of pressure though.
Couple of sectors of the parade lap, please. The tyre temperatures won't be high enough to give you your best grip yet. Weave the car left and right on the straights to get some extra heat in those tyres. This should add grip when you hit the throttle and start the race. Make sure you try and get as much temperature into the tyres before you line up on the grid, as your tyres will cool as you're waiting for the rest of the grid to assemble. We're really looking for a point finish today. Hopefully some of the cars ahead of you will drop out of the race, so try and have a good, clean one and watch out in that first corner.
Yeah, that's the main thing that we are worried about is this first lap and the racing being very, very close. We could conceivably be up in the top 5 at the start of this race with how good our starts are generally, with how hot these tyres are going to be. But equally, they're probably not going to be as hot as they usually are because we're further up the field.
Nice and high. I noticed on the computer you've let them drop a little and that can easily affect your getaway from the lights.
So Michael Schumacher lining up on the grid. I mean, pace-wise throughout the Grand Prix, are we going to be as quick as the Hondas and the Toyotas? Probably not. You know, round about 10th is maybe where we will finish today. But if there's a few retirements, we definitely have the pace to be inside the points. So here we go. Let's see how we get on for the 2006 Canadian Grand Prix. Wish us luck.
All systems confirmed to go for the race. Have fun and good luck.
I'm already visualising our path to turn 1. We're going to immediately go to the left. Try and get Barrichello. But here we go.
Don't go anywhere. Turn up the volume and enjoy. Here we go.
Lights out, away we go here in Canada, and it's a perfect start off the grid. Look at this. Look at this.
Well, as does Montoya. Here they come into the first turn. Michael Schumacher leads out of turn 1.
And we're up to P4.
Next is Alonso.
What a start of this Grand Prix. And very wide goes Fernando Alonso, and we're up to P3.
Superb driving. You're moving up the field well.
And because our tyres were just so much hotter than Alonso there, we just managed to get him. And now we got to be careful, because he will look to dive down our inside at any given opportunity. Not a bad start though. Damn it. Cut the corner. Well, we're just going to have to accept some drivers going past us. And that's what we do. That was the safest thing to do there, rather than try and hold them up and potentially go out of the race.
Completed, the field looks like this. Michael Schumacher leads. Montoya is second. Button is third. He's moved up from sixth. Fourth.
Got a chance on Fisichella here.
From third. Kimi Räikkönen fifth. Fisichella sixth. One place down from his grid position. You're seventh. And Massa is eighth.
You're in sixth.
Well, that's perfect. And if I didn't edit it out, apologies for pausing on the opening lap. I was just double checking that I was recording, because imagine if I wasn't.
Put in your best time through sector 2.
Well, fingers crossed, I edited it out, and that just sounds like a weird thing to say, but we're in 6th at the moment. It's going to be very, very tough to stay here, though. Wow, there goes Fisichella. Yeah, we go far too deep. That's going to be another 6 second. Is it? Maybe not. Maybe not. Here's Coulthard now in 9th place. Much more our level of pace, and well, we're still in 8th position, but the faster guys ahead are ahead now.
Up by 0.3 of a second in sector 1.
Well, Barrichello out of this Grand Prix after an incident at turn 1. We could hear the crunch in the background. Seems like Rosberg just went straight into the back of him. But we're holding our own at the moment.
Are accumulating some wear now. Just keep an eye on it.
That's not what we want to hear, because we're on the soft tyres. We need these to last. Otherwise we're going to be in big trouble. Because we're not coming into the pits until lap 8 of this Grand Prix.
A third of the way into this Grand Prix, Michael Schumacher
But we're still in
leads.
8th for now.
Montoya is 2nd, Button is 3rd, 4th is Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen 5th, Fisichella 6th, Massa is 7th.
Well,
You're
8th.
8th.
Second penalty for that. Because of the incident we've just had with Coulthard. Well, that is gutting, but at least we're not out of the race. We just got too much curb and went spinning. It's like Bahrain all over again. Well, we're coming into the pits on this lap, so here we go. In we come, and a shame that it basically stopped us in our track set.
We're at 2/3 race distance.
Here we
Michael
go.
Schumacher leads. Montoya is 2nd, Button is 3rd, 4th is Alonso. He's moved up from 6th. Fisichella 5th.
We're away.
Raikkonen 6th.
8 seconds,
That's a
not
jump
bad.
of 3 places. Massa
Now
is
can
7th.
we?
You're 8th.
Yeah, that's not bad. Don't cross over the white line. That's okay. So back out in 10th place. And now we can push on Nico Rosberg. 6 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Still no retirements that benefit us, though, unfortunately. Oh, nearly lost it there. We now got Jarno Trulli right behind us.
As we head into the final few laps, Michael Schumacher leads. Montoya is 2nd, Button is 3rd, 4th is Alonso, Fisichella 5th, Raikkonen 6th, Massa is 7th, and in 8th is Coulthard. Let's take a look at the current top 8 positions. Michael Schumacher leads. Montoya is 2nd, Button is 3rd, 4th is Alonso, Fisichella 5th, Raikkonen 6th, Massa is 7th, and in 8th is Coulthard.
Well, here comes Jarno Trulli. We get out of the slipstream. Just about managed to stay ahead of him. Ralf Schumacher's there as well. Trying to leave room, but we're okay. 2 laps to go here. Definitely a possibility of a top 10 finish.
This is the final lap for race leader Michael Schumacher.
It's Michael Schumacher in first. He just started his last lap.
With only 1 lap remaining, the top 8 drivers at the moment are Michael Schumacher leads. Montoya is second. Button is third. Fourth is Alonso. Fisichella fifth. Raikkonen sixth. Massa is seventh. And in eighth is Coulthard.
Well, unless he dive bombs us on the final lap, it looks like we are going to get our first top 10 finish of the season, which would be a massive achievement in itself. And our strongest pace since Bahrain. And the start of this race will live long in the memory, getting up to third place.
Michael Schumacher powers across the line to take top spot on the podium.
But Michael Schumacher wins.
Montoya will finish in P2.
Montoya finishes second, and I think Jenson Button has come across the line in third place. Excellent result for him. The two Renaults fourth and fifth, Raikkonen sixth. Massa 7th, and David Coulthard finishes 8th, or will finish 8th, and Rosberg 9th, and we're going to finish 10th. And that's a very, very strong performance from us. We had excellent pace round here. Could have been our chance to get points. It just wasn't meant to be. A spin earlier on. But we come up to the line. It is going to be 10th place. And something we can finally be proud of.
We're halfway through the season and it's been a fantastic Canadian Grand Prix here in Montreal. The Canadian fans' enthusiasm for the sport never fails to impress me, and we've had a wonderful time here. Next up, we'll be hopping south of the border into North America, and we'll be visiting the legendary Brickyard, home of the United States Grand Prix. In 2005, the fans were left disappointed by witnessing only a 6-car race. As you'll no doubt remember, this was due to a technical tyre issue in the superfast Turn 13. This year, everyone has worked flat out to make sure that nothing like that happens again. I'm looking forward to seeing a full race 1 week from now, and I hope you'll join us. Goodbye from Montreal, and we'll see you soon.
So there you have it then. E-Day finishing ahead of both Midland runners as well. That's a very positive performance for him. Fisichella still leading the drivers' standings ahead of Michael Schumacher. Montoya there in third, Raikkonen fourth, Button fifth, Alonso sixth, Massa seventh, and Trulli in eighth. We move up to 16th place in the drivers' standings. If we can somehow get into the points, it will really, really help. But there you go. There you have it. It's been an excellent Grand Prix for us. I've really enjoyed it. Hopefully you have too. Let's see if anything happens in the week leading up to the US Grand Prix. No. Any recruitment on offer? Not at this point. But it is going to be another very, very quick Grand Prix coming up at the next Grand Prix, so looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. If you've enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more F1 content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.